Okay, Coach, coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
A look at Kerryon Johnson, second-year man out of Auburn. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Leighton Vander Esch, third in the NFL in tackles as a rookie last year. There on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Cowboys' 48-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the run. And middle.
Stafford. And the catch made by Johnson. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. .33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Tavon Wilson up to make the tackle.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 4-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Prescott from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Throwing, Prescott. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 25-yard line.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up,
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott gets it to Gordon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Open man is Gordon, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Draw play, Elliott. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now left side on the swing pass. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Being chased out left. And he's going to go down again. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So the Cowboys will punt it on 4th down. As on is the veteran Chris Jones to kick it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside. It's a foot race. The 40, 30, 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, 78 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they've ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for is that word that some people don't want to hear. but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Prescott to throw it. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Right here.
On 2nd down and 4, Stafford. And he fires one incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and it almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Sacked there by Nick Perry, the outside linebacker.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers? It's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. The throw here going to be complete to Gordon. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Now a man open open down the middle of the field. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The man they call Snacks, Damon Harrison, able to record his 5th sack of the season. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Looking to throw, Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Mason Foster. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. Now Prescott. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
I got you. Hey, 47. He's the mark. Here it comes. Hey, Mike, 50, man. We're going 47. Get hang with us. 26.
Here's Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Forbath will put this one through. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall...
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They go to Johnson again.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
They'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Hey, here we go. Check.
A carry now for McKissick. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
And 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Stafford. It's caught. Jones. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
180. Mike 54. What's the run?
Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kerryon Johnson with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is now 17-3. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Cowboys take over first down 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Prescott now. Well, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Parker unable to get that one.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Johnson. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check.
Now it's Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.